Hi there. In this video, I want to share with you one of the most extraordinary maps I've ever had the privilege to see, the Mongol Landscape Map. It covered much of the same area as that of the ancient Silk Roads. Now, the Silk Road was never a single road, and nor was it primarily devoted to silk. It was a network of paths and tracks that stretched from the Far East across the Eurasian landmass and onwards into the Mediterranean. Measured as a straight line from Chang'an, Xi'an, the ancient capital of China, through to the eastern shores of the Mediterranean, is a distance of nearly 6,500 kilometers. Taking the shortest practical route would increase the journey to 7,250. Now, several years ago, UNESCO initiated a study of the area. It identified a network of significant routes that covered 75,000 kilometers. These routes shifted goods from market to market, but they were always used by craftsmen, adventurers, and men of religion to help move customs and cultures, knowledge and technologies across the Eurasian continent. The exact routes were dictated by deserts and mountains, and the journeys dictated by the seasons and by the state of war and peace in the region. When times were peaceful, trade boomed and cities blossomed. These were the heyday of the Silk Road. The map is 30 meters long and 59 centimeters high. It was looted by the Japanese in the 1930s, misfiled as a landscape painting, and was rediscovered in 2002. Was then bought by a Chinese businessman and returned to China. In 2004, the map was given to a group of academics who studied it, trying to identify the 211 places named on the map. The names were transliteration into Chinese of towns and cities originally articulated in Turkic, Arabic, Persian, Armenian, and often using ancient Chinese symbols. The original team, historians, placed the date of the map in the Ming dynasty, somewhere between 1524 and 1539. An engraved edition of the map was found which dated 1542, but that named over 400 locations, suggested by the way that the map might have been based on the printed edition and not the other way round. Other historians have argued that the map is younger still, that the style of the map and the layering of the colors is consistent with the style possibly 150 years later. Whatever the date, the map is amazing. It's a strange mixture of Chinese medieval traditions of feudal mapping combined with the fine art of landscape painting. The detail is stunning. Cities with walls and gates and houses with gardens, temples and monuments, hills, mountains, rivers and valleys, all in exquisite color and delicate execution. The map starts at the Jeju Gate, built in 1376 as part of a massive earthenware wall surrounding the city. If we turn to the map, you can see it here, 1,300 kilometers west of Xi'an, the ancient capital of China. And here it is again, restored, of course, today. The route taken from the Jeju Gate is shown here, with the white dotted lines showing the route portrayed in the map, and the continuous golden line showing the missing section. The map's historians suggest that the route was not necessarily one travelled by traders, but one that linked all the countries that sent delegations to the Ming court to pay tribute, hence the connection to what is now Saudi Arabia. This portion of the map, therefore, ends in Tianfeng, which is modern-day Mecca in Saudi Arabia, with the sea boiling ominously nearby. So let's return and look some more at the landscape map. The map itself was sold at auction in 2013. It changed hands several times before being donated to the Forbidden City, Beijing, where it will eventually reappear in the Cartography Museum, where I'd originally seen it many years ago. Well, that's enough from me. So sit back and enjoy the landscape as it unfolds before you. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. Music was composed by Janet Zado, director of the Florence Youth Orchestra, and you can see our presence on the social media and our resources on the next page. I look forward to meeting you here again sometime soon. Goodbye.